Sunday. Monday. It's Sunday Funday. It's the panda. It's the panda with the messy man bun. What you gonna do about it, son? I'm asking you a question, boy. What you gonna do about it? Ooh, my real face. What you gonna do about it? What can you do?
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
And enjoy the sunshine. Today's gonna be an amazing day. It's an amazing weekend. Having fun today. Absolutely loving the response to Swole. You guys are amazing. It's funny, like by the end of the show, I'm gonna have to explain like what's going on with that, because some of you procrastinators are trying to jack up Papa Swolio's style this weekend. All I'm trying to do is help you make sick gains. You're making that difficult for Papa Swolio. Help me help you. Help me help you. Yes, Daily Swole Club. Use that hashtag. What's up, Jose? Watching at work. Make that money, honey. Welcome, everyone, to episode 359 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular podcast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. My name is Papa Swolio, and I'm here to be your pump conductor all the way to Boston, Mass. Today. We're going all the way end of the fucking line, taking these fists and going straight up your soul. Gonna drop knowledge nukes deep inside your soul today. Detonation. Deep cover. Gonna just drill to the center of the earth and just blow this shit up. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. I hope you're with your family, friends. I hope you are having a good time. I hope you're enjoying your life. And let's get on. Today is Sunday Fun Day. And the title is Swap Your Style, Sunday Fun Day. And let's cover a little bit while you guys are all doing Daily Swole Club. Remember, if you're new, like the broadcast, share the broadcast, hit the like button, float some thumbs, hit the share button, drop a comment, and use the hashtag Daily Swole Club with chances to win awesome giveaways. Like, I shouldn't say giveaway, awesome fucking just fun. Like fun things, like a one-on-one conversation with Papa Swolio, a private one-on-one consult. Also, in the past, I offered discounts and t-shirts and stuff like that, but I'm just doing one-on-one. I want to get to know you a little bit, so you get your one-on-one with the Daily Swole Club. So, everyday bunker busters, just loading this shit up. So swap your style. And because this whole theme of this week, and a lot of you that are in the Swolga group right now, you know that it's been about mobility, it's been about yoga, it's been about range of motion, it's been about flexibility. That's been the theme for summer. So a lot of people are trying to go for abs, a lot of people are trying to just go for physique and aesthetics, which is great. But of course, Papa Swolio can't do it like anyone else. I come at it from now is the time to start training. If you haven't started training already, now's the time to do it. And if you're gonna do it, you're gonna fucking do it right. So created Swolga in order to give you yoga, mobility, functional training, active recovery, all those things. And a lot of you signed up in droves all through the weekend. So actually, I'm still offering Swolga for $29.99 a month. And there's a special offer floating around. There's a link in the description if you haven't jumped in at live workouts, live yoga classes, live functional training workouts, live stabilization workouts, foam rolling stretching, dynamic stretching. Lots of content in that group, and the first class starts tomorrow. So those of you that are in that group, float some thumbs. It's about to get fucking real. Swapping your style means a couple things. It means trying something new. It's also Sunday. So I do recognize that today is the weekend. I do recognize always that Saturday and Sunday, even probably Friday, is going to be different for you. It's going to be different for you in terms of what you can do on the weekend in comparison to what you can do during the week. Like, let's say you have to watch the kids, you don't drive to work, so you might drive an hour to work, and then you go to the gym by your work. You go drive an hour, you get up early, skip traffic, go to the gym, shower, and then go right to work. So you might not be near your gym that you go to on the weekend because you're not driving an hour to work, so you're not going to go an hour to the gym. You're going to stay home and close to home. So you might not do anything because you don't have a gym close to you. If you live in in Bumblefuck, or you live outside a major city, or you just don't have one near you. I mean, there are gyms everywhere. Not every area of the country is so intent on promoting fitness. So you might be stuck to do something in the house, or you might have something in your area that doesn't have the same equipment. It's not a big chain gym, for example. So swapping your style. Yesterday, I have a good friend of mine in from out of town, and we're going to go to the gym, and decided, you know what? Let's just go to the park. Let's go to the park. Let's do just a little workout. So, one of those, a little park with a, walking path, have a pull-up bar. They have a little dip station. They have a couple different stations. We just did pull-ups and dips for like 20 minutes, kind of casually. But it was great. It got a good pump, it was just a different combination. It was like relaxed. It was just a different style. A different style, just some body weight stuff. Just messed around, talked, hung out, and just did some reps. Like I did a set of each, and he did a set of each, and we're talking. I did a set of each, he did a set of each. You probably saw my my Instagram story where that kid was chasing the squirrel and trying to throw shit at the squirrel, and we're like, where the hell is this kid's parent? Where's the mother that's like afraid the squirrel's gonna jump on this kid's face? That was at the park. So it's a lot of times about clearing your mind and doing something different. And it's not like I wasn't exercising. It's not that I wasn't exercising. It's not that I wasn't doing anything. It's not that I wasn't, it didn't have any real specific target or goal. But at the same time, that was the goal and that was the target. If that makes sense to you. And I'm always talking about when you're exercising, when you're training, you're exercising, you're doing X, Y, and Z to make sure you're getting to a final point. You're going to a destination. You're setting things up for a destination. You're executing for a destination. Right? You're executing for an end point. You're executing for an end result. You're doing A plus B to get C. However, when you are also just doing something random, sometimes watching TV for an hour or two is part of the training, is part of the plan, is part of what you need. Sometimes it's laziness. Do you see that distinction? Sometimes a random workout of just doing some push-ups or just doing a couple pull-ups and keeping it casual after a day or two off, that's part of the training. That's part of like the deloading, mess around, let your body get some recovery, mental recovery, mind and body connected. That's what I've been talking about. That's the focus of Swolenormous. That's what Swolga is. It's connecting the mind and body, the mobility, the range of motion, multiple planes of motion, stabilization, all the different components of physical fitness. And making sure that your mind is firing all those tiny stabilizers, all those little muscles that prevent you from getting injured. It's foundational stuff. It's foundational stuff. And a lot of times, what up, Concrete Yogi? What up, bro? There are a lot of things that you can use as a tool. And in some instances, it'll be looked at as being lazy. In some instances, it'll be looked at as you're wasting your time, or you are not starting, or you are slacking. You don't have a goal. You're just doing random stuff. Sometimes that random stuff, that off the beaten path, that casual, that otherwise seeming lazy workout is specifically designed and orchestrated and in that spot more for mental clarity than for physical progress, or more for physical deloading than for physical strain and stress. Remember, we've talked about before in other episodes, when you're doing resistance training, you're putting external force on the muscles, on the body. You're putting force and stress on the body. Your body is constantly, if you're working out 5 or 6 days a week, your body is recovering and repairing from micro-trauma 7 days a week. How easy do you think that is of your body for your body to do, to recover non-stop, to recover 7 days a week? Recovery, always in recovery. Always in recovery. You need deloading. You need casual shit. You need casual shit. You need casual shit. No matter what you do, you got to do the same thing with like a little bit of like, it gives you some perspective too. You got to do your, sometimes you got to do your stuff a little half-assed sometimes. You got to back off. You need that comparison. You need that perspective. So a lot of times I like to go to the gym and literally just mess around, like kind of half-assed. If I feel a little tired, I'll just go and just kind of do stuff. And I said this the other day, and this is like another episode. I think I'm going to do this tomorrow. You know, it's about expectation. It's about expectation in the gym. It's about expectation when you train. You know, this is my vlog on YouTube, the last one I did in Swole Motion. It's about expectation. You expect too much. And we'll dig into this again. I love this topic. You expect too much when you go to the gym. You expect to have to crush it. It's like you expect, when you go to the gym, like you have this expectation of a killer workout, right? You go to the gym with the intention of crushing it. Not a bad thing. You have the intention of working hard. You have the intention of doing work. You have the intention of putting effort. You have the intention of quality. But that leaves, when you think of having that, right? You go to the gym like, I'm going to crush, I'm going to have a great work. When you think about that expectation every time you go to the gym, you're leaving yourself a lot of room for failure, right? You're not, I mean, in other words, you're not leaving yourself a lot of room for like slack. You always have to be 100%. You always have to be at the top. You always have to be fucking putting out like a beast. Is it that simple? Could it be that simple that when you go to the gym, like just go with your intention, go to train hard, but go without the expectation that that workout is going to be the fucking bomb. This is a different way to think about it. I'm not saying this is going to work best for you, but it helps me put it in perspective. It helps me not worry about having a great workout. It helps me stay more consistent because I go without the expectation of this needs to be off the charts. This needs to be, okay, it's leg day, right? Think about this. I'll leave you with this thought. It's leg day. So you go to the gym with like, oh man, it's leg day, so it has to be like a fucking brutal, like I have to crush. Just because you're doing legs today doesn't mean you have to like leave the gym in a wheelchair. That's how I used to think of it. That's how every workout used to be. It had to be fucking like war, which isn't a bad way, but let me explain how that can go off the rails because it loses focus on the connection with the body after a while. This kind of shit that you can get away with. That's why people get hurt. Because ego lifting, and it's what your body can get away with when you're younger. Because you can recover quicker, because you haven't had that years and that buildup of scar tissue over time. You go with the expectation of needing to crush it, and you leave yourself no room for like just going to the gym and doing your work to the level that your body is capable of that day. If you go with the expectation that it always has to be 100%, it always like, not that it should be 100%, that it should always be like a fucking amazing workout, like the best workout I've ever had, that can leave you a lot of room for failure. That can leave you a lot of room for being discouraged. That can leave you a lot of room for not being motivated to go to the gym to put out that kind of effort because you're tired, X, Y, and Z. You can go to the gym and have good form and have a good workout and focus on certain skills, but you have to put all your chips in one basket. Now, of course, over the greater scheme of things, you need to have those battle workouts, like in like as the majority, so you see progress. Because if you're always going like kind of half, you know, oh, I'm not going to expect too much today, you're not going to get results. So I mean, you can't go too far that direction. But when I go to the gym, in the back of my mind, I always want to crush. Here's how I want to finish up and explain this. I really hope you understand this. When I go to the gym, I always want to crush. But I'm learning now, like, I don't have to crush. So if I go to the gym and I'm warming up, I just feel a little bit stiff, and I'm going through, like, I don't know, I feel all right today, I'm going to go. I go slower. And I work my way up, and I focus on it, I squeeze, and I do the work, and I'll lift. But if I don't feel like going super heavy, I don't. If I feel like going like for a super stretch, I don't. I'm at that point, and maybe that can help you like on a micro level in your own training. But I don't have that expectation where I need to leave and like not be able to walk for 5 days. I want to go and like I want to do some squats, or I have a good pump in this, and I'm good for that. Like today, that's just like what I need to do. I'm not looking to squat 350. I'm not looking to gain a shit ton of muscle today because it's not gonna happen anyway. I know that in the long scheme of things, it's gonna do me better to chug water all day, to get better rest, to eat better today. It's just one workout. But you don't have to destroy and crush every day. And that's another major reason why I created Swole, because this group complements. This group creates that mental awareness and that mind-body connection. The Swole group, that is what balances out the resistance. That's what balances out the stress. That's what balances out all the damage that you're doing every day that you train, every day that you're recovering. It's like a fucking car accident every day. Swoga helps decrease your risk of injury, helps those things recover faster, primes your body for resistance training, primes your body to recover quicker between workouts in the same day, teaches you new techniques, keeps you in a community. It's going to be amazing to swap into the 90-day dash, to do by itself, to be an entry level for the program. It's going to be a lot of new materials, it's going to be a lot of materials, it's going to be a lot of education, and it's going to be a lot of things that you never thought of in a way that you just never thought about them. It's going to be a lot of variety, a lot of different workouts, a lot of different mobility workouts and different orders of exercise and different ways to do things. You know, explanations and full freaking like round table, like, you know, I'm going to be demonstrating foam rolling and active recovery and talking about it. It's going to be casual, but it's going to be great. It's going to be interactive. I want it to be something where I'm teaching and answering questions live. Like, it's going to be cool. And then, of course, you're going to get the live yoga classes, and you're going to get a ton of content. This is just the beginning. So this is like where it's going. It's going to something where you are going to learn yourself better. You're going to learn who you are as a physical being, as you are in your journey of life, and as you develop your own spiritual awareness, whatever you look for in terms of your own happiness and your own peace. This is something for the future. This is something that is only the beginning tip of the iceberg. And if you have no experience in any of these aspects with yoga, with mobility training, with stability, with functional training, with active recovery, you know, private community is also included, just like my, you know, my premium, my 90-day dash groups. This is something that you will find a ton of value in. This is something that could very much help take you to the next level, especially when you are starting something new and you're starting this journey off. So that's the amazing thing. The link in the description of the profile, let's do Daily Swole Club, but the link in the profile will take you to the amazing offer, which is actually pretty close to the original, but extending it longer because everyone was fucking flooding in. Like Friday night, I'm getting messages like, oh, do you need something? I was like, you guys have, I can't do everything for you. I can't do everything for you. You have to make that first step forward. Anyone that's watching this, you have to make that first step forward. And if you're the person that puts it off for 7 days to the last minute, this is a solid, like, I'm hooking you up. Like, get on it. Don't wait. Classes start tomorrow. First class is tomorrow. So everyone that's in the group, you can expect a little, you know, image later on today that's going to break down, you know, the approximate time of the live classes for this week, you know, to be announced. But like I said, you watch it live, catch it live. If you can't catch it live, you can watch it later. So it's going to be awesome. I've been saying I want to do yoga. Call yourself out, bro. Now's the time to call yourself out if you want it. And this comes down to those of you that are watching this that truly want it. If you don't really want it, then you won't do it. But then you're not going to be lying to yourself, telling you that. Just don't tell yourself that you want it when you don't. You got to learn. You got to learn what you're really about. You got to learn what you're really about. You got to be a lot more self-aware, because if you say you want it and you don't do anything, then you don't want it. It's true. I want it, but I don't, you know, I really want to lose weight. I really want to get in shape, blah, 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 and then you don't do anything about it. You're just a fucking liar. And you're lying to yourself, which is the worst person to lie to. It's just truth, just facts. Daily Swole Club, thanks for liking and sharing the broadcast and using the hashtag Daily Swole Club. Scrolling. If you're not here, you miss out, but make sure that you have to stay to the end so you get the Daily Swole Club. Nancy Leanne, Papa Swole Preach, hashtag Daily Swole Club. Nancy Leanne, you're today's Daily Swole Club Victor. So, little thumbs up, and, you know, everyone say congratulations, Nancy. So Nancy, your job, your mission, should you choose to swole sept it, you have to message me on my Facebook page. Message me at Swolenormous right here on my Facebook page, and let's set up that one-on-one FaceTime or voice call with Papa Swolenormous. Let's talk a little bit about your goals and how we're gonna get you yoked. I get joke. If you don't want to get yoked, that's okay too. That's okay. You get girl yoked. You get girl yoked. You want to get girl yoked. So congratulations, Nancy Leanne. Make sure that you message me to claim your Swole prize. Thank you so much for joining me for episode 359. Make sure you follow me on Instagram. Check me out on Snapchat. Me and my little son of a bitch sidekick, Papa Swolio. Mischievous as all hell. Gets into a lot of problems. He's been starting a lot of shit last couple days. So you can follow me today in the antics. If you haven't signed up for Swolga yet, $29.99. Yeah, it's a sick fucking offer. Trust me, classes start tomorrow, so don't wait. There's a link in my profile, link in the description right here. I'll catch you on the flip side. Thanks for joining me every day live at 12 noon Eastern time right here on Facebook at Swolenormous, watching on YouTube and listening to all these gains grow freaking inch by inch, millimeter by millimeter. Listening to me grow gains live on the podcast, on SoundCloud and iTunes. Peace, McGee's, deuces, magooses. Later, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Don't be a square. I'll see you in Swolga.